got an idea for this. Gardening won the last poll that I've done on YouTube. And yeah, great. I'll tell you what, I'm having one of them fucking weeks where sometimes I'm up and sometimes I'm down. And when I'm down, I'm fucking down, you know. I'm in Satan's basement. It's horrendous. It's bad, man. It's so bad. I've had a few comments this week as well. People saying like, how'd you stay so motivated and all the rest of it. I don't feel like I do. Not recently anyway. I'm still on a mission to lose weight. As long as I get up, right, make my bed, brush my teeth, have a shower and get my dog out, even if I just am feeling like a fucking write-off for the rest of the day and I just don't feel motivated to do anything, at least I've done something. You know what I mean? It's the little things. Write stuff down. I find that helps. Writing things down like do this, do that, and just make sure that they're not unachievable. But fuck, man, I don't feel good at the minute. Yes, I'm going to jump out in that garden. I'm still tending to the plants. The raw beans, they're all flowered, but there ain't no beans. I don't know whether I'm just being a little bit too eager, but you guys can cast your eye on them and let me know what you think. But I don't know, there just seems to be no bean behind the flower, or no pregnant. But yeah, we'll have a little look. I'm just not feeling it, man. It's this head, it's this mental health. It's up, then it's down, then it's up, then it's down. I'm having nightmares and all, and I think that's due to how many antihistamines I've been taking. I don't know, that and a bit of night-owl. I don't know, but yeah, it's just to let you guys know that fuck, I ain't always motivated, and it ain't always easy. It's fucking hard to even just get up, brush your teeth, make your bed, all that jazz. But yeah, man, just having one of them, I guess. Just, fucking hell, man. It is what it is, but I'm sure I'll bounce back. But we'll get back, we'll have a look in this garden, and like I say, cast your eye on my fruit and veg. Let me know what you think, comment down below, subscribe if you ain't subscribed already. And yeah, it's just about trying to keep yourself feeling better, because no other fucker's gonna do it, are they? Let's be real. You've got to be the one that gets up and does the things that need to be done in a day to benefit yourself. That's important, I've come to learn. Obviously take care of those around you, but fucking hell, prioritise yourself. And don't do too much. You know, don't do too much. I'm still on this weight loss mission. I'm not doing too bad. I'm not going at the speed I fucking would have been going 10 years ago. Man's getting old, you know. Look at the fucking hair. And yeah, my missus said to me, fucking hell, look at your eyebrows. She said, why are they so big? What? Are they? Yeah, man, I've got fucking hair coming out my ears, hair coming out my nostrils. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling old. I'm feeling old, man. That's what it is. But yeah, motivation is it comes and goes, man. It comes and goes for everybody. Just don't look at someone else who's doing lots of stuff and feel like shit because you ain't doing lots of stuff. Just do something. I'm not doing lots of stuff. I used to, and then I got fat and old. We'll get back, we'll have a look at these plants. Cast your eye on them with me and let me know. The tomatoes are looking good, which is the main thing. But yeah, we'll get back. Cut to me in my garden. Whoosh. Fucked that up, didn't I? It's actually 2 days later now. I decided to paint my kitchen. So that's what I've been doing. We're gonna get out in the garden. When this chicken's done, I've got a rotisserie chicken in there for my dog. Yeah. I've been to the GP today as well to discuss mental health and my weight and stuff like that. I always say that you should do it if you feel like you need it, but I never really do it myself. So I've bit the bullet and I've done it. I've been referred to fat camp, like actual fat camp, where you go and you discuss nutrition and food and all the rest of it, which I know enough about. It's the activity of having still a damaged sternum and some other issues, if you like, that's preventing me from doing as much as I'd normally do, apart from being a lot older. And yeah, after the nutrition, apparently you do intensive activities to aid you in losing weight. But yeah, I got my height and I got my weight at the GP as well. And yeah, man, 16.5 stone of muscle. So yeah, anyway, I just thought I'd share that with you. If you do need help, go fucking get it. Don't just sit there feeling like shit on your own, pretty much. But yeah, I've got back, I've painted the kitchen. I won't show you this side because it ain't finished. But we're going to get out in the garden, I'll show you these broad beans. They're still not beaning. And I'll give you a look at everything else that's growing and show you what I've done at the back as well because I've extended my garden. It's now 8 o'clock at night and the reason is because I've had no notion to even come out here in this weather. I'm going to start at the back and just show you what I've done before I get absolutely soaked. You might remember if you saw the last video there, the fence actually continued all the way along here and I've basically just pulled the fence out. That's it. Which has given me a tree to, I don't know, put a bird box on or something, but it also gives me somewhere to later on build a gate out here so I can just send it up there. Some fucking idiot buried loads of rubbish that I've bagged up myself. Broken glass, bottles, all the rest of it, but it's opened it up enough. I don't want to go too far back and then have loads of maintenance, basically. Something I could do later on, potentially, but yeah, I'm thinking to dig this, because it ain't fucking level. Look at this. Dig it all out as far as I can get before I hit tree roots. Obviously, I don't want to disturb the tree too much and have that fall down. Or I might just build a wall along here and then just fill this up with, you know, manure or something and just use it like that. A couple of stepping stones and maybe not manure, you know what I mean. I'll do something with it. But yeah, still so much work to be done, I know, but I didn't want to push that back too far either because I like the privacy. This weather is fucking shit. Proper crap weather. I'll show you a little look at a couple of bits. Cast your eye on my beans quickly actually. You know I said they're not beaning up. This is what I mean, right? Obviously the flowers at the top are the ones that have come later on. So I thought, because I've grown these before, if you've watched any of the allotment content, like over the years that I've done, I've grown these many times. And the fruit beans always come at the bottom first, because obviously they're the first flowers. There's nothing. Look. There's flowers, they're pretty, they're nice, but there ain't no beans. And then we got the next set, which have died back, so I thought, oh, we're guaranteed beans here, look. No beans. Am I just rushing it? Am I being eager? I don't know. And then we've got another set here and another set up here as well. They are nearly at the top of the canes. So I'm chuffed with the size of them. Just growing in a little timber bed that I made, but yeah, I don't know. The grow bag that I put in, just built a little frame for it so I could lift it up and move it about. These dwarf varieties have gone mental. So I'm not going to take any leaves off of here because you don't need to on a dwarf variety. Or the determinate variety. I've got a little basil here. The only one to survive the weather. Oh, that was lightning. The leeks I've put in this bed have taken root. Everything needs a fucking weed, don't get me wrong, I will get round to it, but they are actually filling out. You cut the roots off of the leeks and just drop them in, you don't fill them in. They fill the hole in naturally, as you guys will see. And I've went to fucking town with the canes because of the cats basically, but the onions are onioning, which is good. I gave all my courgettes away, so I ended up with one, and the naughty little puppy pissed on it, so it's gone yellow. I did water it off, but we'll see. Hence the sticks. So it ain't happened since. And then we got this bed, which is just all tomatoes. I put 9 tomatoes in this bed, which is, I don't know, a couple of feet deep, based on the principle of 3 grow bags and then 1 tomato in the middle of each one, so 9. And it looked a bit overcrowded, but they need de-leafing. Flower buds on there look sick, and they all need tying up. So on these indeterminate ones at the back, I will be coming in with a pair of scissors and giving it a bit of a butcher's haircut, but the sticks are doing the job. The sweet corn, someone recommended to cut. And I thought, no, I can't do that, I'll just see what comes. Although you were probably right. Cut the weaker ones, leave the stronger ones. But I didn't do that, and they're coming. I don't know whether I'm going to get any sweet corn, but, you know, they're working. This weather, man. And then if we come over here, I've still got a little bit of time to sort my fencing out before I get my inspection from the landlord surveyor, because he says that it needed planning permission to be as high as it is because of 1 inch. So I'll get round to that. But this area here, it's just all rubble. It's just all bricks, broken fucking slabs, fire bricks, you name it, it's in here. I've got an idea for this. Some of you might know what it is if I show you something, others might not.